Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be going through my March favorites. OMG, I haven't done a favorites video in a long time. So I have some stuff here today that I'm going to be sharing with you. All of my favorites over the past month, like heavy favorites. Okay, the first thing I'm going to talk about is a setting powder that I've been using. This is the RCMA No Color Powder. You guys have probably heard about this a lot. I know it's a really popular powder, and the reason I found out about it was I saw Kathleen Lights talk about it. I know it's been really popular for a long time. So I did look into it. I watched a few more videos on it, and then I tried it out myself. But this is the size. I think this was $10. Very affordable because the Laura Mercier one that I was using before that is like $40 something. And it works really great. I mean, it's very simple. It's a setting powder that you use under your eyes, and I've been using it with one of those little cosmetic sponges, the little triangle ones. Just been setting it under my eye with the Laura Mercier powder. I could not bake with that one. I would just dust it under my eye with like a brush or something like that, beauty blender. I could never set my under eyes that way using that powder. It was like really heavy and cakey on me when I did that, so I could only use a really small amount, and it was good. I really liked it, but this one I feel like is better. It's very similar, but I feel like it's better, and I feel like it has a lot less color to it. And I've noticed, I don't know if it's from like the oils that I've been using on my under eyes or if it's from the new way that I'm setting my under eyes with the cosmetic sponge, but I've been creasing a lot less. I've been noticing a lot less issues under my eyes, and I just feel like it looks better. So I'm really excited about it. I would definitely recommend trying it out. I bought mine from CameraReadyCosmetics.com. So that's where I bought this from. I think this was like $10 or $13. Totally worth it. Definitely recommend it. Next thing I have to talk about are two eyeshadow stacks, and these are from Melt Cosmetics. And I know I'm really late on these. I was a little bit apprehensive to try these out, mainly because of the experience that I had with their lipsticks. The lipsticks didn't work out for me because they were too matte and too drying. It like wouldn't go on my lip. But I decided to give it another shot, and I actually did use, in my last video, I was wearing a mixture of two lipsticks, but one of them was Sexed, their nude lipstick, and I liked it. And I've worn Bang Bang, the bright orange one, and I really liked it. I don't know if they changed formulas, but it was a lot easier to work with on my lips. So I don't know if they changed it. I don't know what happened, but now I'm really loving it. Anyway, back to the eyeshadow stacks. I have two of them here. The first one I'll talk about is the Radioactive stack. And if you guys saw my last video where I talked about the Tarte collection, I was wearing a bright green eyeshadow on my lid, and that was Xenon. This shade right here. This is a really cool like yellowy lime green. It does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, which I wish it didn't have, mainly because I did get a little bit of transfer into the crease, but you know, that's like a personal problem. But anyway, and then the video before that, I wore this color, Radon. I have a hard time not saying it like a machine. But anyway, love these eyeshadows. They blend so nicely. They have really nice pigmentation. When I normally think of like neon eyeshadows, I think very chalky, just like not good eyeshadows. I've never had a really good experience with neon eyeshadows, but these ones are amazing. There's also the yellow one in here, which before I did the green cut crease, I was thinking about doing a yellow cut crease. That one's called Neon. And then there's also the pink, which is called Radioactive. And I really like this one. It's a really pretty blue-based pink. Really like this. If you want to try out something neon, if you want to go there, if you want to take it there, I would definitely recommend trying this out. And then I also have the other stack in here, which is the Dark Matter stack. Just looking at it, it's just so visually pleasing to me. Really, I just really love the bottom two shades. I mean, a black eyeshadow is always really awesome to have, but if you already have black, it's kind of like, you know? And then Blur, this one right here, it's very similar to my skin tone. It doesn't really show up that much on my skin. I tried to use it as like a lid color, as a pop of like a bright nude on my lid. It didn't really do that much, but I really love these two shades like a lot. That's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. Next few things I'm going to talk about are all blushes. I love me some blushes. I feel like once I put like blush and eyebrows on, I feel like it could just wake up and change my whole face. So I have some of my favorite blushes here. These are all from Ofra Cosmetics. If you guys have watched any of my actual tutorials that I've uploaded over the past month, you've noticed that I've probably used only Ofra blushes. And it is mainly these three, which I'm going to show you. This first one is called Raisin, and I love this blush. I'm actually wearing a Makeup Forever one today, but it turned out a little bit more like reddish than what I wanted. This one would have been the ideal shade, but I was trying not to use it. But I still like this one more than the one I'm wearing right now. And then the other one that I have is called Format. Pretty similar, just a little bit softer. So if you are more on the fair side or a little bit lighter skin tone, you could always go with this one. It's a little bit softer than Raisin, and this one does have a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not shimmery by any means, but it will add a little hint of gleam to your cheeks when you put it on. And then the third one that I have, this one is totally different than the other two. This one is called Apricot. And this is a much lighter color, and when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, that's like light enough to be a highlight color. But for some reason, when I put it on as a blush, it still adds like a really nice, pretty, I can't say peachy because it's apricot. So apricot-y color to the cheeks. It's so pretty. Next item I have is a brush, and this is literally like quickly become my absolute favorite brush. I don't know where it has been my whole life. This is the Luxie 231 small tapered blending brush. And it just, I mean, it looks pretty simple, right? Like what's so special about it? It's just amazing, all right? So it works really great for the lower lash line. You know how I'm pretty scared to get too heavy on the lower lash line for some reason. But this, it brings it down lower than what I would normally do, but it doesn't add it on too heavy because the bristles are so soft on here. They're not like super dense, so it's not gonna add a really stiff line. It's just the perfect brush if you want to do something in your crease. It doesn't have to be a cut crease, but even just on the outer edge. I used it today just right here. Amazing. I use it on the lower lash line. This is one of those brushes that I feel like at this moment in time I could not live without it. Next item I have is, you know, it's actually a few items, but it is the Pop Creme Gel liner, so the eyeliners. And these, I mean, I don't know if they're specifically only designed for the waterline, but that's where I like to use them. And the two colors that I picked up at first are Zulu and Bee Sting. So Zulu is what I used in my peach tutorial. This is that mint green. So pretty, so vibrant. It just works so well. And then this one, Bee Sting, is the one that I actually wore in my last video with the neon green eyeshadow. So bomb, really bright, vibrant blue waterline color. These are a really good formula. It's such a great way to add a pop of color if you don't want to do like a winged eyeliner, if you don't want to do colored eyeshadow. And then I picked up two other ones just because these are like my goal waterline colors right now, like what I want to wear next. This one is called Prance, and this is like a periwinkle. So pretty. It's almost got like neon-y vibes to it, you know? So cool. This one is Lavender, and this one is called Crybaby. Oh boy, the whole thing just flew out. Whoopsie. Super cool. Next item I have is an eyeshadow primer, and this is the Benefit Air Patrol. The only thing I'm not crazy about on this particular primer is the packaging. It's like a struggle for me to get the lid off, but it has this kind of tip on it where it's just, I'm assuming you're supposed to put it directly on your eye, which for some reason I have a hard time doing. But it's got the clicky up thing, which, you know, I'm just not crazy about because I feel like I don't know what's going on in here. I don't know how much is left. I just don't know. I need to know the facts. And I feel like this is hiding a lot of the facts. I would appreciate if it was in like a, you know, like a little tube like my MAC one is in. But this is such a good primer. Like I used to always use a soft ochre paint pot from MAC. It was my favorite. It had that nice, like really subtle beige, like yellowy beige undertone. Throw it on, it covers everything, and it makes colors look super vibrant. But this is the one I've been using lately. What I love about this, first of all, is the color of it. It has that nice soft yellow undertone, very similar to soft ochre. I like the texture of it. It's very lightweight, very, very lightweight and creamy. But it does have a little bit of coverage in it. Not like coverage like a concealer, but it does cover up all like redness, or if you have discoloration. For me, it's more like this, just the little veins that you see. It just really lightly covers that up and does a little bit of color correcting on my eyelids, which is great. All right, now I got a couple lip products. The first one is the Milani Moisture Lock Coconut Oil Infused Lippy Treatment. This is just a nice lip treatment. If your lips are feeling dry throughout the day, I like to use this. What I love about this is that a lot of times if you use chapstick or Carmex or something, once it goes away, it feels like your lips are just shriveled up and they need more moisture. This one, I feel like after it goes away, it still feels very hydrated throughout the day. I really like the smell of it. It has a nice coconutty, it has a really nice coconutty smell to it, and it makes your lips look really shiny and healthy. It's affordable. I really like it. I recommend it, and it doesn't make your lips feel like crap after. Next item I have is, I'm so obsessed with this right now, it's ridiculous. This is a lip cream. This is the NYX Xtreme lip cream in the color Skintone. This is what I'm wearing right now on my lips. This is what I've been wearing whenever I do like a nude type lip situation. It is just so pretty, and it's basically like an extreme or intense lip gloss kind of. You guys know that the soft matte lip creams don't work for me from NYX. I've tried that formula several times. It's too drying on me, but this one is really just like an intense gloss, and I just love the color of it. It's just, it's like the color I've been looking for, man. It's the color I've been looking for. I love the formula of it. It's like thick but not overly goopy. It's just a really nice lip gloss. What I noticed, so I got these the other day. These are the new Kylie lip glosses. So she came out with 3 nude glosses, and one of them is almost identical or very similar to it. So Cute is the lightest one, and then Literally is the middle tone, and then Like is the deepest one. So let me swatch Like next to it for you guys. It's very, very similar. Do you see what I'm saying here? I'm just saying, this NYX one is fire. I love it. I have it on now. I've been wearing it every day. It's just bomb. So here's the NYX one, loving it. Obviously, it's a really great price point. And then you have the Kylie one over here, which is the deepest one called Like. I'm assuming you guys want to see swatches for the other two. So I'll do Literally. Actually, really like this color too. Oh, you know what? This one might even be closer to the other one. So this one is Literally right here. And then this one is So Cute. Haven't tried it yet. So this is the lightest one. This one's called So Cute. And it is so cute. The more I'm staring at it, the more this one looks like the NYX one. Literally. They're both pretty close, but this one's just a little bit deeper. But either way, I love all the tones. Highly recommend that NYX one. That's all I'm saying. All right, next couple items I have are body products. The first one is the Sally Hansen Airbrush Legs. Love this stuff. This stuff is super affordable. It works amazingly. It's water resistant, not waterproof, because you take it off when you're in the shower. You know what I'm saying? So it's not waterproof. I use the color Tan Glow. I really like it. You spray it on your legs. It's basically like a body makeup if you want to make your legs look a little bit more tan, a little bit more toned, a little bit more even. If you have varicose veins or something you would like to cover, or if you're wearing a dress and you haven't shown your legs in a long time, it just might make you feel better about it. The only thing about this, it's not like shiny. So if that's what you're looking for, that's not really what you're gonna get here. It's gonna look like a natural leg tone. If I'm wearing like a dress with it, I'll wear my dress, pull my dress all the way up, and then do it. Get it all on my legs, wait like 20 minutes or so, and then pull my dress carefully back down. I really do like it, but you know, I've had my issues with it. One thing, I was wearing a white dress, and I put the dress down, and I bent over to like buckle my shoes, and do you remember that? And my boobs rested on the tops of my legs when I did that, and it was just like all brown right here. I mean, the good thing is that it came out with soap and water because it's not like permanent. So it came out with soap and water, but it was still just like I was about to leave the house and that happened, and it was annoying. The other item I'm going to show you is something a little bit different, similar in theory. This is the Melanie Mills Gleam Body Radiance. When I did that desert shoot with Desi, I was wearing shorts and I showed you guys my legs in Snap and they look like 2 shiny hot dogs. This is what I was wearing. I wasn't wearing it by itself completely. I did put a little bit of like straight up baby oil on top of it. You don't have to do that step, but I wanted to be extra shiny. But this stuff on its own is very shiny, but I wanted to look sweaty is the thing. You know how it is sometimes. So I mixed 2 different colors. The rose gold. This one doesn't look rose gold to me, which I think is interesting because it just looks like regular, like a light gold color. This stuff is super pigmented. And this is what I would use for like my skin. It goes on nicely. It blends in nicely. You can see it has a nice sheen to it. When you're out in the sunlight, you can really, like, it doesn't stand out a lot, but it's definitely like you got some gold going on in your legs. Like you got it going on. You know what I mean? This is a little bit more intense than the Sally Hansen. This is like next level up when you're ready to start shining, you know? But I do love this stuff. The only thing is, I don't like the smell of it. I actually hate the smell of it. I'm not a fan. And then the other one, I did mix it with bronze gold when I did that shoot the other day. So you can see this one is like really intense. This is like way too dark for me on its own. But if you have a deep skin tone, fire. This is going to be fire on you if you have a deep skin tone. There's also another one that's called Deep Gold. It's a little bit deeper than this. The last thing that I have to talk about is just a couple pairs of sunglasses. So these are Quay sunglasses. You guys probably already know I love Quay sunglasses. One of the reasons I love them, they have very unique styles. They're a lot more affordable than designer sunglasses. They're not $10, $15 a pair, but they're $40, $45, $50 a pair as opposed to like $100 or $200, $300 or however much money people pay for sunglasses. But I feel like it kind of gives you the chance to get a couple pairs and you don't feel like you're going crazy spending a ton of money on sunglasses. And I think they're really good quality. So the first pair that I really have been loving is called Midnight Runner. This is like a plain black, I like these because my eyebrows can still show and they don't cover like my whole face. Because I feel like I don't really look that good in sunglasses that are gigantic. You know what I mean? The other pair that I really like is a style called Bronx. And this one I feel like is a little bit more masculine. This is just, I'm just a cool kid out here on these streets about to go to brunch. Sunday brunch. Bottomless mimosas. Give me Eggs Benedict with caviar. Give me chimichurri French toast. There's too long of a line, I can't even get in. Come back later. It's okay, I got time. So I like these. They have the super intense mirrored lenses. Feel cool in them. I love the bronze colored top. I just think it's so cute. You know, my lashes poke out of the top. You can see my brows. They don't go too high. I just love these ones. They're everything. All right, so that wraps up all of my March favorites, my favorite stuff over the past month. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you share any of my sentiments on the items that we discussed today. I'm feeling really good about it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay? Zozo. Hey.
Susan!